apoyamos a los productores colombianos. That reminds me of Canada right now with the threat of Trump's 25% tariffs. There's definitely a campaign in Canada right now to support the producers, not of Colombia, but of Canada. I've never seen such anti-American feelings as there are in Canada right now as a result of Trump's actions. Of course, Colombia was the first country to really feel the effect of Trump's superpower.
I was saved, I was saved, I was saved. I found it. I found a Supermercado, a supermarket, only a 10 minutes walk away from my Airbnb. So that took care of a lot of my concerns. It is called Carulla and is a Colombian supermarket chain owned by Grupo Éxito. It was founded in 1905 and is now one of the largest supermarket companies in the country.
So just across from Body Tech is this wonderful supermarket. Quite huge. Lots of fruit here. I'm actually here to look for two of my favorite products when I get to a new country, especially a Latin country. That's yogurt and oatmeal. It's about the best thing that you can eat at the start when your system is rather susceptible to different water, different foods. Lots of booze here from Chile and other places. Probably nothing from Canada. I can be very definitive about that. Nothing from Canada. Meat department. So quite a nice store for a 10-minute walk from my Airbnb. I'm glad to have something that close. I need to find a yoga studio. I'd rather go to a yoga studio than go to the gym that's across the street there. One of my favorite areas is the panaderia, where they sell bread. Check that out later. I must be getting closer to the dairy products, the yogurt I'm looking for. Over there, they're having a team meeting. Building a team is very, very important to the success of a business. Oh, and there's the inspector. She may tell me to bug off here. ¿Se vende yogurt aquí?
¿Yogur?
Yes, sí.
Sí, todos son yogures.
Okay, okay.
Yogur griegos.
There were the magic words, yogurt griegos, Greek yogurt. Back home in Victoria, British Columbia, I've had nothing but Greek yogurt. The regular yogurt seems so runny and thin, it's awful.
Griegos.
Avenas.
Okay, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Y se vende avena aquí?
Avenas.
¿Avena? ¿Dónde? Ah, aquí.
Bueno, acá están avenas
Gracias.
instantánea, molida,
Gracias.
hojuelas.
Exactamente. Gracias. So I found both. I found the yogurt over there, and more importantly, the oats, avena in Spanish, My voice is a little gone, which is unfortunate when you're doing videos, but that's the way it is. So there.
I was really impressed with the selection of oatmeal that was available here. You don't see anything like this in Canada, but I ended up buying the one at the bottom left, which is oatmeal flakes, avenajuelas. Those are larger flakes and have a minimum of processing. But particularly impressive was the selection of gluten-free oatmeal. I don't even know where the Thrifties, the store that's nearest to where I live in Victoria, carries gluten-free oatmeal.
Here they have a food mart with a buffet, among other things. That's probably not the best thing to start with. Buffets are often a source of food poisoning. Here they have pizza, sandwiches.
And this is where, in fact, I ended up eating for the next 2 nights. I came back here and had a plate prepared for me of basically vegetarian stuff. I particularly like tabbouleh and hummus and the other stuff that they had there. It was really delicious, and it cost about $10 a plate. And on closer look, this is what my supper looked like for 2 days. That's me. I can do that. I can eat the same thing 3 days in a row.
And other things. Apoyamos a los productores colombianos. That reminds me of Canada right now with the threat of Trump's 25% tariffs. There's definitely a campaign in Canada right now to support the producers, not of Colombia, but of Canada. I've never seen such anti-American feelings as there are in Canada right now as a result of Trump's actions. Of course, Colombia was the first country to really feel the effect of Trump's superpower. The nice thing here is I was able to use the self-checkout and to use my Apple Pay right there on my watch, on my iWatch. That is very important, not to have to take out a credit card. As a snack, I bought this croissant, and a cappuccino, and the cappuccino was $2 Canadian, which is not cheap, and the croissant was also $2 Canadian, which is not cheap. So far, I haven't found that Colombia is on the cheap side.
Before I leave the topic of grocery stores, I have to go back to the last vlog in my Antigua, Guatemala playlist entitled Just Two More Things. Well, one of the things was the Bodegana grocery store supermarket. That was out of this world. That was not my music that I added. That was the cumbia music that was blaring in the store. You hear the cumbia a lot here in Colombia, but it's not played in the grocery stores.
It wasn't easy to get through that door there. I had to practically beg to get him to open. So now I'm sitting here waiting to talk to somebody from the yoga studio. I just want a simple yoga class. And there's the Uber guys, Uber Eats. They're all over the place.
So after waiting for about 10 minutes, no one could see me anyway. Maybe it was a case of mistaken communications. But then I decided, why would I be doing yoga classes when there's so much to see out there in Bogota? I'm only here for a limited time, so that was the end of that. Besides, I still had a calf injury from previously. On the way home, I passed another gym, which was, well, I've never seen a gym so full of people compared to the Y at Victoria. This was massive. And by the way, now it's around 6 o'clock. It's getting dark. So I'm headed on my way home. I acknowledge that the photo doesn't actually show a lot of people, but boy, believe me, the whole place was packed. The ad at the fitness club said, "Soy mejor que ayer." I am better than yesterday. Well, that's an incentivizing slogan. And with that, thank you for viewing, and let's see what we're going to do next. I think I'm going to take my first excursion into the city and visit the place that everybody visits, and that's Plaza Bolivar. Thank you for viewing.